foot in the door. And I don't see it on there just yet, but it could be that they haven't updated it yet. And that thing just came out a few months. At the time of this recording, it's only 2 months old, 3 months old, or something like that. So it came out in February officially. So yeah, I'm not seeing it so far, but I imagine it's gonna be on there. All right, let me see. Next question or comment. Somebody said, I agree with PBO. He said, think it could make it to the 8570 list. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it's some certifications you see it and you're like, okay, this one might make it. This one's might. And then some of them you're like, I don't think so. Like the Google certs, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Maybe, right? Not to say that they're not good, but I think the cloud ones, but those are the vendor ones are not on the 8570 so much, with the exception of Cisco certification. That said, they're still looking for some of those certifications, right? The market as a whole still looks for those certifications. I'm just saying there's certain certs you're like, oh, this is gonna be on the 8570 for sure. And I think this one's one of those. CompTIA SecAI Plus is one of those. Maybe the next ISACA Advanced AI audit. I could see that one on there because they don't have enough audit certifications. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is CEH and CISA. So they probably need more legit audit certifications. Security expert says, if I could do it all over again, I'd do the SecAI Plus first before any other certification. Thank you. Appreciate it. Before any other cert. There are so many mandatory AI basics in there that help. Yes, absolutely. Yes. It really reminds me of the CompTIA Security Plus because the CompTIA Security Plus did such a great job of getting you all the main things you really need to know, right? And they don't go too deep. CISSP, I'm not going to try to talk shit about it, but it's almost like they're trying to make people fail or something. It's almost like they're going out of their way to ask stupid questions that are like dependent on a certain situation, and then they're getting people on that. It's a whole bunch of gotchas. Come on, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing with this test? Right. That said, it's one of the most marketable tests out there, but it's just, the questions are so stupid, man. So stupid. It's like they're trying too hard to be smart. It's like, I don't know. But Security Plus is just like a chef's kiss of that's how you do it. I get where they're going with it because they hit all the tones that you really need to know as a cybersecurity professional. So security, that's why I always tell people Security Plus is a really good foundational, and it's not easy. It's not easy if you're new. If you're new to this, it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have to do some studying, but by the time you're done studying and getting some hands-on, I can honestly say if you didn't cheat on the test, I can honestly say this person knows security, had passed that test and gone through all the material and having done messed around hands-on with and you actually know, I could say that this person knows what's going on. Whereas CISP is so academic, in my opinion, that I took both, right? I took the Security Plus twice. I took the old one, I still have it, and then the new one. And they just did a great job on it. And then CISSP, I took that one too and passed it. But wow, after I took the test, I'm like, what do I actually know? What does this prove that I know? It should be something that they use for professors or something. It's so academic. It's the way they word it. I don't know. I disagree. I just think they could have done a little bit more. As somebody who's in the field doing this work, I don't know. I guess as a manager, I think it's good for managers. Probably a manager. Maybe I'm being biased because I'm more in the weeds. It's probably better for managers, I would say, because a lot of management type stuff going on with it. Anyway, Sec AI Plus has that same kind of hitting the things you really need to know and not going too crazy with the academia, not going too deep into management type stuff. It doesn't even touch that really. It's just going into here's what you need to know. You need to know this. And I can see it evolving really quickly because this field's going fast, man. It's growing really fast. Case in point, here's my man, Professor Black Ops, talking about MCPs. And I think they did mention MCPs in there, but they didn't mention harness, or I don't think he says MCP and harness for AI connection, double check for least privileges. People give admin root to AI, especially Claude. Yeah, okay, yeah, they did cover that. So that's a great point of covering agentic AI. They did cover that a bit on the test that I took. As far as giving your agent privileges, you need to be very careful about that. So, least privilege, the principle of least privilege, if you know that concept, protection of of confidentiality and integrity and availability, and then principles of least privilege and that kind of thing, separation of duties, those kinds of core concepts, security concepts creep in on the test. They're all through woven all throughout the test. Very well done, I have to say. Let me see. Security expert says PBO. I took the AAIA. That's the, let me see if I can get that right. The ISACA Advanced in AI Audit. And it says audit section is a killer for most folks. So make sure you study ISACA's understanding of what cyber related auditing is about. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Guys they take the cake on auditing. I know that they've kind of cornered the market on auditing. They're the gold standard for auditing, I'd say. They got the top auditing certifications. The CISA is the top, hands down, most marketable certification for auditors across many different industries. I'm sure you can stovepipe one industry or sector and say, okay, this set of skills or certification or degree or whatever is good for this industry. But if you want to go across a general industry wide acceptance of audit, it's going to be the CISA. So the CISA is pretty strong for auditing. And so ISACA has cornered that market. So it doesn't surprise me that they have gone into AI. That's great. That's great. Okay, finally, I got some comments on TikTok. Let me see if I got any other ones that snuck through. I don't know what's going on with TikTok lately. Normally, by this time, I got 20 people watching, and this time I got none. Oh, my man's written in. Is that Ethiopian? Okay, he says, is the Department of War 12-month paid program starting? Let's see. I know we talked about this last month and how I thought this was a great idea that they're doing. Before this administration took over, they were doing this across multiple departments. It wasn't just one. They had some program where they were about to hire a whole bunch of people. I don't know whatever happened with that, but they were propping it up for a couple years and then everything changed. So I don't know what's going on with it now. 12-month program. So right now we're looking at the Department of War's 12-month program. I'm looking for right now, see if what's the official guidance on this cyber apprentice program. I think it's what it's called. Here it is right here. And it says apprentice program. Okay, we are excited to launch the inaugural pilot of the Department of War's cyber apprentice program. I think programs like this are really good. Here, let me show you guys my screen real quick. Because this helps more people get into the market and tap into the skill set we have, like homegrown skills. Because we have some really smart people here. It's just for whatever reason, there's so much nepotism and people trying to keep others out of this field that it's just ridiculous. Okay, so what are we talking about here? It's a 12-month program, provides a paid, structured, progressive pathway for individuals seeking to launch or advance their careers in cyber. Through a blend of asynchronous online learning, interactive labs, mentorships, and on the job training, participants will gain practical skills in the areas such as security operations, network defense, ethical hacking, application of artificial intelligence. This is really good stuff. Join the mission. Okay, it looks like it's already started. Let's see. If we join the mission, what happens? So it took us down further here. Participation. Excuse me. The ready to participate in Department of War cybersecurity apprentice program, and it has some kind of, what is this, key steps. Participate in the DOW's agency pronounced apprenticeship program. Got to go to USA Jobs. USA Jobs. They've been making a couple of announcements on stuff like this. I know that one of the questions they had, I actually joined one of these, not an apprentice program, but like they had something where they were trying to get people in this. What was it called? I can't remember. Cyber future, some, I can't remember what it's called. I was excited by it and I tried to get in there, and then they had some fealty test of, I'm like, what is this question? This is crazy. Never seen that before. Anyway, selected participants will participate in 12-month program. Looks like it's happening right now. Don't miss the opportunity. And then they have a email address here, and it says open in June 2026. So it looks like it just opened. So the time to do it is now. This is great. This is really great. I love this stuff like this is really good because it's going to encourage people who have real skills and more importantly, a desire to work for this department and retain those skills for the government, because God knows they need it. And then here's the roadmap for it. It says you're going to apply for apprenticeship. You're going to go to USA Jobs as of June of 2026. Hopefully it keep going beyond June. You're going to do an interview with the hiring manager. You're going to obtain a security clearance. Look at that. People always ask me, how do you get a security clearance? There's one way right here. You're going to attend, you're going to get